Contact map, using personal social networks to organize communication in a social desktop. The contact map system was motivated by two ethnographic studies. The first into the management of personal social networks in the workplace. It found that workers are empowered by successfully creating and maintaining personal social networks. It also found that a strong connection exists between the management of personal social networks, communication tools, and contact management. This led to a second study into contact and personal communication management practices. This study found that there is a need for a new model of interpersonal communication that recognizes that conversations can persist, that conversations may move across media, that people engage in many conversations simultaneously, and that conversations are multi-threaded. Key conclusions for tool design from these studies include 1. That message level or list interfaces, as seen in today's email applications, are problematic for users trying to carry out a variety of important tasks. 2. That tools should allow individuals to see their contacts in terms of social networks. And 3. That the link between contact management and communication management should be seamless. These conclusions were taken into account in the design of the Contact Map application, which strongly links communication and contact management and provides users with a personal social network-like display of relationships through a social desktop. We'll now examine the Contact Map application, firstly through an examination of the contacts table. Contact map use starts with analysis of the user's email archive to produce the contacts table, a tool for social data mining. In the future, it is hoped to also link the production of this table to analysis of users' phone and IM records. The current version of the contacts table has 10 columns, and each row represents a unique email address. Columns presented include name, domain, the most common folder used for storing that contact's email, and the dates of the oldest and newest message stored from various contacts. The order of the columns can be arranged by users. We will begin with an examination of the status column. The status column by default is clear. Once a contact is on the contact map, the associated status field becomes green. Here we can see that Steve Whitaker and Quentin Jones are on the map. If a contact is considered irrelevant or spam, it can be deleted or hidden, resulting in the status field becoming red. The status column acts as a contact table's primary sort index. Important contacts are often identified by users using the score column. The higher the score, the more likely the individual will be an important contact. The score in the score column is produced from an analysis of the patterns of email interactions with the contact in question. The score column can also be used to identify spam and hide it. When important contacts are identified, they can be emailed directly from the table. Contact map construction. The contacts table is used to support the creation of a user's contact map. A single contact can be dragged from the table to the map, either as a singleton or as part of a group. A group can also be selected from the contacts table and dragged to the contact map. Again, the option of dropping the individuals onto the map individually or as a group is made available. An individual can be selected from the contacts table to be added to a group by simply selecting the individual and dragging and dropping that individual over the group icon in question. Of course, an individual can simply be added directly to the map. New contacts and new group icons can be created without reference to the contacts table. Here we see Marilyn Mandai's icon being added to the contact map directly, and a group. Individuals can be joined to a group either through a menu option or by right-dragging that individual's icon to the group in question. This results in striping when an individual belongs to more than one group. Here we see Marilyn and Lauren Tavine's icons striped. Identification of contacts on the contact map is made easier by adding a visual reminder, usually in the form of a photograph of the user in question. Individual icons can also be cloned. Initial map construction takes users typically between 45 minutes to an hour, and it looks something like this without the marked up explanations we've added for clarity. Most users seem to add a group for family and friends and for various work groups. Using the contact map. Contact map can be used for managing interpersonal communication. Here we click on the icon of Steve Whittaker to send Steve email. By clicking on a group icon, we can directly send email to all the members of the group. By selecting a group of individuals, we can quickly right-click on one of those individuals to send the entire group an email. Not only can the contact map be used for sending email, it can also be used for retrieving email. This is done in a similar manner to sending email by choosing the appropriate menu option. By default, the email folder created reconstructs message threads by showing all email sent, received and CC'd to that individual. Here we see email between myself, JJ and Steve Whittaker reconstructed as a thread. Email retrieval is also enabled on a set of individuals. Here, workshop-related email is retrieved by selecting on 3 individuals. Email from Christine in relation to proposal submitted is seen, and here I can click on the email that I sent to her as a reply, which is also displayed, thus reconstructing the thread quite clearly. Initial usability studies show that subjects using Contact Map were able to find more contacts more quickly than their usual email systems for the tasks we assessed. These tasks required social remembering, such as making recommendations or keeping in touch. For the tasks assessed, subjects strongly preferred Contact Map. In summary, Contact Map strongly links communication and contact management. Contact Map provides users with a personal social network-like display of relationships through a social desktop. Contact Map supports rapid scanning, and Contact Map affords associative reminding.